These are my 3 bonus life lessons. You want to hear them? Okay. Number 1 that I've learned, and it's served me well. Get out of your own way. Do not sabotage your own life. Okay? There's a great quote by an inspirational, motivational speaker called Les Brown that I came across recently that I love. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Okay? Do not be afraid to do something because you may get it. And so I literally, on a whim, flew out to New York and LA a couple of times, kept knocking on doors, and 2 weeks after graduating, driving in a truck and not knowing a soul other than this guy who hired me in LA, you can make it. The big thing right now is you're going to be your biggest obstacle. So have a lot of radical ideas. Be a renegade. You know, Sean, I'm sure, will show similar stories. I mean, his accomplishments have been phenomenal since he's left here. Just go ahead and pursue what makes you happy. Second one, which I love, is be good to yourself first. One of the things that I mentioned, I did write a book this past year. It took about 2 years, and I'm hoping it'll get published. It's a book that I wish someone handed me at the age of 17 that says, here's how to brand yourself. Here's things about self-esteem. Here's things about finance. Here's things about goal setting. Here's all these things that will make sense. But being good to yourself first is educate yourself. If you don't have any experience with personal finance, get some. Take an elective course. Go online and learn how to manage your finances. It's very important. Secondly, which is important, which you guys should be doing, is making sure that if you have a job right now, just for kicks, put 10% of that in the bank right now. Don't touch it. Get in the habit of every dollar you earn, 10% of that goes in the bank. You guys won't have to work if you do that by the age of 40. Okay, we didn't have all this knowledge back then. We weren't in an opportunity. There wasn't an opportunity to make such money that we do today. So start young and be smart about it. And the last thing basically is, this is a strong belief of mine while you're going into the workforce. I've mentioned a couple of times about passion. There's 3 things, and please be aware of the order I put them in, of why you should take a job. For me, it was always first, there's a stepping stone opportunity to do something you really want to do. Don't just settle on a job. Pick something you think will be a stepping stone that will make your passions happen. Secondly, is there's an educational reason for doing so. So maybe it's not the job you wanted, but there's an educational opportunity to learn something new that can get you closer to what you do. And third, and my least favorite, is there's a monetary advantage for taking the job. Okay? When I first went to MCA Records, I had to work at nights at a record store called The Warehouse just to sustain my salary because they barely paid me anything. I didn't care. I wanted to do this. Okay? If you do what you love, money is not going to be the important thing, because there are a lot of people, I can tell you out there, that make a lot of money that hate what they do every single day. So be very smart. A great book to read is a book at your age called The Millionaire Next Door, which talks about how people became millionaires, and it wasn't about big houses and all these types of things. It's a great book for young adults to read. And my last lesson that I'll leave you with is, you're not the smartest person in the room. This was a tough one for me. It's called learning how to listen, right? Because if you're talking all the time, you're really not going to hear what somebody else has to say. And what I've learned in making me more successful is, people really want to be heard, and if you're constantly interrupting them, they're never going to hear your point of view. But more importantly, what I've learned, if you listen close enough, it will give you your answer. And then you get to take the credit. No, I'm just kidding. But in fairness, you want to work with people that will respect you every day. And everybody wants to feel appreciated. Everybody wants to be respected. And I guarantee you, you've got so many great people around you today. And you never know. There are going to be people sitting next to you that may be in politics. They may be doing these amazing things in show business. Hi, Sean. And you have a connection to them throughout the rest of your life. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to be the smartest. You just have to be a person that's open to learning.